Good morning, grade 6. Our lesson today is social studies. Today we're studying history after we finished the part of geography in the previous chapters. Today with Unit 6, Lesson 1, the first lesson in history, which is World War I. First of all, we have a diagram here including some basic information about the background of this war. First, the first one here is talking about when did the First World War start. It started in 1914. And when did it end? It ended in 1918. It means that it lasted for 4 years. How many countries were participating in this war? Total countries participating in the war, they were 25 countries. The 25 countries were divided into two parties. The first party is called the Allies, and the second party is called the Central Powers. The Allies, what were the countries that were representing the Allies party? They were France, Russia, Great Britain, Italy, Japan, the United States. The United States joined later in 1917. And the Allies party was the winning party in the First World War. The second party was the Central Powers. What were the countries representing this party? They were Germany, Austria, Hungary, the Ottoman Empire that is known today as Turkey. And this party was the losing party in this war. So, the First World War between two parties, the Allies and the Central Powers, and the Allies were the winning, but the Central Powers were the losing party. This is the first part about the background of this war. Now, let's discuss how this war started. The war started by the assassination, the killing of the heir of the Austrian-Hungarian throne, Archduke Francis Ferdinand, on the 28th of June 1914. In addition to the assassination, to the killing of this Archduke, the policies followed in the main empires, Ottoman, Russian, German, and Austro-Hungarian. These were the empires that were uniting with each other, played an important role. So, this war started with the assassination of the heir of the Austro-Hungarian throne, Archduke Francis Ferdinand. Then, here we have another diagram which shows here the map of this war. Of course, here, Germany was the first to start the invasion. So, the First World War was started by the country Germany, who started the invasion, the occupation. First here, Germany invaded. Invaded what? Invaded Belgium, Luxembourg, and France. Germany invaded these three countries. Then, Austria-Hungary attacked what? Attacked Serbia. Then Russia marched into Prussia. This is here the beginning or the map of the war. Then after that here, what happened or what were the results of the First World War? We have one important result. World War First. The First World War was the destructive war that changed the world's geography, leading to number 1, the fall of great empires or dynasties, the German, the Ottoman, the Russian, and the Austro-Hungarian or Hungarian. These were the empires that fell during the First World War. And the war extended into Africa, where Britain, Germany, and France had their own colonies, the countries that were under their control. War there started at the same time it did in Europe. In July 1916, The British Army witnessed the bloodiest day in its history, a day which led to the loss of around 500,000 men in this war. After that, the results of the war. Number 1. The Soviet Union emerged or started to appear from Russia. Number 2. The German Republic was declared in peace. Number 3. Italy returned or take back its lost territories. Number 4. Austria-Hungary was separated into two countries, Austria-Hungary. The Republic of Turkey replaced the Ottoman Empire because the Ottoman Empire declined or fell or has fallen, so Republic of Turkey was its name. All these were the direct or direct results of the war. We have some positive effects. Number 1, the growth of technology positively. Positively here means in the very or in the best way. Also, this war witnessed using the telephones, wireless communication, armored cars, tanks, and aircrafts were all invented and used during this war. Number 2, the artillery, the guns used during this war, also underwent great changes, which helped the fighting armies cope with the needs of the fighting troops. Some weapons like guns, machine guns, cannons, and modern helmets emerged to the surface and were widely used at war. Also, we have something called here prisoners of war. This term was invented or created during this war, and many countries lost their powers to opposing parties. France, Belgium, and Serbia were severely damaged. Many diseases and famine, these two items killed lots of people during the war. The end of World War I was not really the end of war or of the war. It was the end of a period that would later lead to a second World War. This is our lesson today about the First World War. Who were or what were the countries participating? What were the results? How did it start? Re-study the lesson again in your book with the highlighted parts very well. Thank you.